Welcome to an exciting half hour of Caribbean Connection with musical guests Tyrone Taylor, Pam Hall, and Arrow. Also, Counsel General of Trinidad and Tobago, Babooram Rambisson, and the NAACP's Ida Flynn. We'll travel to the islands of Jamaica and the Bahamas, plus introduce you to a delicious Caribbean dish. This and more just ahead on Caribbean Connection. Caribbean Connection, sponsored by the Springfield Cable Television Endowment, with additional support from the Jamaica Tourist Board, Air Jamaica, Champagne Limousine, and the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. And now your hosts, Maurice Lindsay and Randy Shine.
Hello everyone and welcome to Caribbean Connection. I'm Maurice Lindsay.
And I'm Randy Shine. Today we'll be taking a look at the current state of Caribbean-American relations. You'll want to stay close because we're going to have a lot of eye-opening information on the subject.
And I'll be introducing you to three of today's hottest Caribbean artists. Joining us now is our first artist. From the beaches of Negril, Jamaica, please welcome Tyrone Taylor.
Members only, it's a private party. No need no money to qualify. Don't bring your checkbook or bring your broken heart. It's members only tonight. Say you lost your woman, say you lost your man. You've got a lot of problems in your life. Throwing a party for the broken hearted. There's members only tonight. Listen good now. Go tell your mama, go and tell your daddy. Red or yellow, girl, black or white. Throwing a party for the sad and lonely. It's members only tonight. Got to tell you now, members only. It's a private party. No need no money to qualify. Don't bring your checkbook, bring your broken heart, 'cause it's members only tonight. Say you lost your woman, say you lost your man. You've got a lot of problems, in your life. And throwing a party for the broken hearted. And it's members only tonight. Keep on playing that way, Lord. Members only tonight. Not too seriously, baby. Members only tonight. I got to love you.
Caribbean Connection will return with the Counsel General of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Babooram Rambisson, and more music's ahead from Pam Hall. Kicking your tires won't get rid of rust, dents, and old paint, but a trip to Brown's Auto Body will. The professionals at Brown's specialize in major and minor collision work for both foreign and domestic cars, plus expert painting, glass replacement, and rust proofing. All work at Brown's is fully guaranteed. Mass state inspection service is available, and they'll even help you prepare your insurance claims. Restore your vehicle to its original beauty. Visit Brown's Auto Body, 247 Hancock Street, Springfield. Among all your local restaurants, only one offers you the best in Caribbean food. Hummingbird Restaurant. Here you can sit down and enjoy a taste of the island. Sample delicious Caribbean dishes prepared especially for you. Try Hummingbird's daily breakfast, lunch, or dinner, including ackee and saltfish, curried goat, jerk chicken, or pork. Come with your family and dine in comfort or order for takeout. The Hummingbird Restaurant, 347 Orange Street, Springfield. Get a taste from the Caribbean right in your own kitchen. You can with a little help from VJ's Market and Deli, where you'll discover wonderful foods imported directly from the Caribbean. Yellow yams, island spice buns, freshly baked bread, and the finest herbs and spices. VJ's Market and Deli carries assorted fish, meat, tropical drinks, fresh bananas, and avocados. Spice up life with your favorite Caribbean foods from VJ's Market and Deli, 343 Wilbraham Road, Springfield.
The Kickback Lounge and Restaurant at 1534 State Street invites you to stop in and sample their menu of the finest Caribbean and American foods. Full bar and banquet facilities available, plus free after-work buffet. Come in and party with us, or kick back and relax at the coolest spot in Springfield, the Kickback Lounge and Restaurant, 1534 State Street, Springfield.
If you need an immigration lawyer, trust attorney Andrea Reed to handle your immigration matter from start to finish. A qualified advocate in all areas of immigration law, Attorney Reed will help you know your legal rights. Call 737-1200 and speak to a lawyer who can guide you every step of the way. Attorney Andrea Reed, experienced in all areas of immigration law.
Tasty's Restaurants invite you to come in and taste their delicious Caribbean food. Cooked with the finest herbs and spices, Tasty's menus include curried goat or chicken, jerk chicken, fried or steamed fish, plus beef patties, tropical drinks, and much more. Come in and experience the real taste of the Caribbean. Tasty's Restaurant, 539 Union Street, Springfield.
Welcome back to Caribbean Connection. Our first guest is an authority on Caribbean-American relations. He is the Consul General of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Babooram Rambisson.
In our interview recently with the Counsel General of Trinidad and Tobago, we asked Mr. Rambisson for his impression of current U.S.-Caribbean relations.
One of the extraordinary things is how little we lack real knowledge about each other. Even people of Caribbean descent in this country who have not been home and have a feel for what is happening there, or some of the realities, do not see the problems in the same light, and they do not see what the needs are, including the business needs. And I think that there is a fundamental need for education in the form of advertising, in the forms of visit, in the form of meetings at various levels in international forums, and where people can identify the problems and then try to work backwards to put together the interests which do not marry, always bearing in mind that it's a profit and loss situation, and if you're going to do business, you must ensure that everybody makes a profit in the process. And I think in that way we can go forward with our collective interests.
We'll continue our look at Caribbean-American relations when we return with Ida Flynn of the NAACP. But right now, a little more reggae music with Maurice.
Thank you, Randy. Many great female reggae artists continue to emerge from Jamaica. One of Jamaica's finest is about to join us on Caribbean Connection. Please help me welcome Pam Hall.
don't know that I love you. How I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. Bet you don't know how much I care. One of these days I'm gonna let you know that I love you, really love you. That I love you, really, really, really love you. Mutual friends told me the other day, you're saying things, lovely things about me, but I don't know, don't wanna make a fool of myself. If you really care, then you should say so. Bet you don't know that I love you. How I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. Bet you don't know how much I care. One of these days I'm gonna let you know that I love you, love you, really love you, really love you. Said I love you, love you, love you. Said I need you, need you, need you. Said I want you, want you, want you. And I love you. Bet you don't know. Bet you don't know. Bet you don't know that I love you. Bet you don't know.
Joining us now is the president of the NAACP, Mrs. Flynn, and who's also coordinator for the Western Massachusetts Auto chapters of the NAACP. What type of role can the NAACP play in encouraging a better relationship between the people of the United States and the people of the Caribbean?
We have branches of the NAACP. We're not just a national organization. We do have branches in other areas of the world. We work very hard with bringing all people together. As far as when our struggle with racism and equal opportunities, people of the Caribbean and other parts of the world benefit by those efforts that we have put forth and we have been putting forth since 1909. People need to come out, people of every nationality. We are not a segregated organization. We have people of all nationalities that belong to the NAACP. Anyone that is willing to and believes in freedom, the freedom of speech, the freedom to live where you want to, the freedom to be an educated person, should be a member of the NAACP because it is through the strength in numbers. So we have to stand firm. We have to stop preaching one thing and doing another. But we do have to come together. And I believe in coming together under the banner of justice. And I do believe the NAACP stands for justice.
We'll be back with more music from Tyrone Taylor and a trip to the beautiful Bahamas. Next. Kicking your tires won't get rid of rust, dents, and old paint, but a trip to Brown's Auto Body will. The professionals at Brown's specialize in major and minor collision work for both foreign and domestic cars, plus expert painting, glass replacement, and rust proofing. All work at Brown's is fully guaranteed. Mass state inspection service is available, and they'll even help you prepare your insurance claims. Restore your vehicle to its original beauty. Visit Brown's Auto Body, 247 Hancock Street, Springfield. Among all your local restaurants, only one offers you the best in Caribbean food. Hummingbird Restaurant. Here you can sit down and enjoy a taste of the island. Sample delicious Caribbean dishes prepared especially for you. Try Hummingbird's daily breakfast, lunch, or dinner, including ackee and saltfish, curried goat, jerk chicken, or pork. Come with your family and dine in comfort or order for takeout. The Hummingbird Restaurant, 347 Orange Street, Springfield. Get a taste from the Caribbean right in your own kitchen. You can with a little help from VJ's Market and Deli, where you'll discover wonderful foods imported directly from the Caribbean. Yellow yams, island spice buns, freshly baked bread, and the finest herbs and spices. VJ's Market and Deli carries assorted fish, meat, tropical drinks, fresh bananas, and avocados. Spice up life with your favorite Caribbean foods from VJ's Market and Deli, 343 Wilbraham Road, Springfield.
The Kickback Lounge and Restaurant at 1534 State Street invites you to stop in and sample their menu of the finest Caribbean and American foods. Full bar and banquet facilities available, plus free after-work buffet. Come in and party with us, or kick back and relax at the coolest spot in Springfield, the Kickback Lounge and Restaurant, 1534 State Street, Springfield.
If you need an immigration lawyer, trust attorney Andrea Reed to handle your immigration matter from start to finish. A qualified advocate in all areas of immigration law, Attorney Reed will help you know your legal rights. Call 737-1200 and speak to a lawyer who can guide you every step of the way. Attorney Andrea Reed, experienced in all areas of immigration law. Talk of the Town Restaurant is the #1 spot in Springfield for exotic and delicious Caribbean food. Come in and sample their daily breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Talk of the Town's popular dishes include ackee and saltfish, curried goat, jerk chicken or pork, plus spice buns, beef patties, and tropical drinks. They also offer catering for your special occasions. Come in and see why this restaurant is the Talk of the Town, located at 320 Wilbraham Road, Springfield.
It's time to get back to more reggae music here on Caribbean Connection. Let's welcome one of Jamaica's most soulful reggae artists. Once again, here is Tyrone Taylor.
Right, jamming tonight. Jamming in the hills and it will. Jamming in the hills and it will. Jamming on the beach and it will. Oh, jamming on the beach and it will. And people come from all over. They're jumping, yes, they're jumping like crimson and clover. Their soul is hurt and they want to come over. We've been jamming reggae music right on, yeah. Jamming in the hills and it will. Yeah, jamming in the hills and it will, yeah. Oh, jamming in the hills and it will. Yeah, jamming in the hills and it will. Oh, grandmother from Africa, and some people come from Europe, you see. Another one come from America. Two from England come just to jam on ya. Jamming in the hills and it will. Hey, jamming in the hills and it will, yeah. What we been doing in the hills and it will. We've been jamming on the beach and it will. Oh, yeah. People will come from all over when they know the light of love shine on ya. Europe, America, Africa, even England, watch because we're coming down. Jamming in the hills and it will. Jamming in the hills. Come jump down to America.
Bahamas Discovery Season. Another travel innovation from the Bahamas.
Please welcome Janet Johnson of the Bahamas Tourist Board.
I like to think that the Bahamas is very different from our competitors in the Caribbean region. We have what is considered to be a higher standard of living in the Bahamas. One of the main features in terms of the geographical location is that we're very close to the United States. So therefore, it's usually from the East Coast a 3 to 3.5 hour flight. We are a country of 700 islands, and we're different from Jamaica and Barbados and Aruba and places like that because we offer so much in terms of one destination. We have 3 destinations within the one. First, the Nassau Paradise Island, Cable Beach segment, the Freeport Lucaya segment on Grand Bahama Island, and then all the other islands in the chain. So it depends on what the first-time visitor wants. And so if you're coming for shopping, if you're going to gamble, then Freeport and Nassau. And of course, they also have beautiful beaches, but if you want to relax, unwind, read a book, walk a beach, go horseback riding, just totally unwind from the city life, then maybe you can do a 2-center with the hustle and bustle of Nassau and Freeport, and then go to the Family Islands for maybe 2 or 3 days.
For years, the Bahamas has been one of the world's favorite vacation destinations, and it keeps on getting better. You can choose from over 700 islands. Be a Columbus. Discover the Bahamas.
Okay, these people are climbing the falls. We're at the beautiful Dunsville Falls here in Jamaica. Remember, your travel agent will be happy to help you plan your next trip. Now here's Randy to tell us what's cooking.
Hi, we're here at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel with our very special guest, Enid Donaldson, the premier chef from Jamaica. And what are you going to be cooking for us today, Enid?
I'm going to make a pickled fish. It's called escabeche, and it's very easy to do. We use our special pimento, not to be confused with pimienta. This is what you get in a bottle. That's called allspice.
Allspice,
yes, this is it. So what I'm going to do is, I have fried the fish, and these we put here, and I'm going to make a sauce using 1 part of water and 1 part of vinegar, and to this I'm going to add some onions.
I better get out of your way.
And chocha. I'm using this is like a squash, and we use this quite a lot. It looks like this. And I'm going to use some carrots. To this, I'm going to add the pimento berries and some pepper. This pepper is really called Scotch bonnet pepper. It looks like a Scotsman's bonnet. And I'm going to put a little of this in, not too much, and just about a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to let this cook, just allowing the water to come to the boil. I'm using fish fillets, and to this I'm going to put this juice on, and I'm going to allow this to remain for a little while, and then we will be able to serve this.
Wait, this has been Enid Donaldson and Randy Shine at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, and this has been What's Cooking at Caribbean Connection.
It's escabeche fish.
This is really good.
If you'd like a printed copy of today's featured recipe, just send a self-addressed stamped envelope with the date of this show to Caribbean Connection. Recipe, 45 Crabtree Street, Springfield, Massachusetts, 01119-1854.
If you've never experienced soca music before, you're in for a real treat. Here from the island of Montserrat, performing his hit song, Groove Master, please welcome Arrow.
They call me Groove Master, Master Blaster. Do you want to groove some more? We got to move some more. Move some more. I make music to elevate your spirit. Do you want to groove some more? Come on, let's move some more. Move some more. Do you want to have a nice time? Come on, let's have a nice time. All night. All night. Everybody groove. Let your body move. Everybody groove. Let your body move. Swing left, swing right. Do it now, you feel alright. Keep on grooving. Keep on grooving. Keep on grooving. Keep on grooving. to make you groove. We got to move some more. Move some more. We going on a trip, a musical trip. Do you want to move some more? Come on, let's move some more. Move some more. Do you want to have a nice time? Come on, let's have a nice time. All night. All night. Everybody groove. Let your body move. Everybody groove. Let your body move. Swing left, swing right. Do it now, you'll feel alright. Keep on grooving. Keep on grooving.
We hope you've enjoyed Caribbean Connection. Special thanks to a musical guest, Tyrone Taylor, Pam Hall, and Arrow.
And our thanks to Babooram, Rambisson, Ida Flynn, and Janet Johnson of the Bahamas Tourist Board.
We'd love to hear your comments on Caribbean Connection. Here's our address if you'd like to write.
Caribbean Connection, sponsored by Brown's Auto Body, Hummingbird Restaurant, VJ's Market in Delhi, Kickback Lounge and Restaurant, and attorney Andrea Reed. Caribbean Connection is a Lindsay television production.